So here's the thing, right? Most of the time this series, in its titles at least, have been just me playing around, saying I wasted my money on sets when really, I have positive things to say about the sets. But this time, I actually think I might have genuinely wasted my money. So the set we're looking at today is the Quidditch Pitch from the first Harry Potter film. Now this set came out in 2018 and I was actually really excited to go out and buy this set. I built this set along the same time as the Night Bus and I was really happy with the Night Bus, so I only had good hopes for this set as well. Starting off with the minifigures, this is clearly the best part about this set. For a £35 set and getting 6 minifigures, it's a good damn deal, and most of them are exclusive to this set. I must say I really like these new Quidditch uniforms, and I'm now glad that we have them in the Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff colour variants as well due to Diagon Alley and the new Quidditch outfits coming in things like books, and hopefully we'll get like a student pack again with Quidditch uniforms next year, giving one of each house. So starting out, at the time, this Harry would have been new, but now we've had so many of this Harry that I don't find him special at all. I do like the Quidditch uniform, as I've said, with the white and the short legs. I really do like this. It shows it's from the first movie, and you can always change out the legs if you wanted to make other movies. I really like that we get some more Quidditch players in this set, like Oliver and some of the Slytherin team. Again, there's not really a lot to say about these figures. I really do like their torso prints. They're new figures at the end of the day, but at the same time, they're not massively interesting figures. Like, they're all the same sort of prints, just apart from their heads. As for the two side minifigures, we get a Snape minifigure and we get a Hermione minifigure. Now, the Hermione minifigure is the same sort of one we've seen in a lot of sets. I think at the time she was exclusive, but now it's at a point where we could have just built this figure out of like a multitude of Harry minifigures and the Hermione one from other sets. And for the Snape figure, I'm still really on the fence with him. I have always said the Snape figure does look like Snape, but I hate the clothes, and I really wish we had had a Kingsley Shacklebolt piece, you know, the robe pieces that he has, just in black and then put on the Snape figure. I think this would make Snape look so much more like Snape with the flowing robes. It's an iconic thing that character has, and I just feel like the minifigure doesn't portray that very well. If you had given him this cloth piece, it would look so much more like the character from the film. Now, you could easily do that with a piece of black fabric and just cut around the Kingsley Shacklebolt piece, but it'd be nice to see LEGO do this for themselves and actually put some time into their minifigures for these sets. It would also be nice as it gives us more clothing variants for minifigures. I do really like the cloth pieces that minifigures have, and I think it'd be cool to get some more variants and some more colours of those kinds of pieces. Obviously, all of the Quidditch players have broomsticks. Now, that's a given. I'm sure we were going to get broomsticks anyway. It's just a shame, and I said this about Diagon Alley as well, it's a shame that the Harry piece doesn't have a molded Nimbus 2000. It's in the Harry Potter games. They have the model, so I don't understand why they're not producing it. It would have been a really, really nice exclusive piece for this set, or the Diagon Alley set, depending on which one you want to put it in. I understand if it's a £35 set, you might not want to put it in there, but at least put it in the Diagon Alley set. It's a £370 set. Come on. Just a shame considering we got other really cool things, like the Golden Snitch piece, back from the CMF, and overall, that's just a point down in my book. We really should have had some more exclusive pieces in this set. And now, as for the set itself, it's broken into 3 main parts. You've got the main section with the 2 towers on each side, and then you've got 2 side builds of the same towers. Now, these towers, they feel too small, being only able to seat 1, maybe even 2 minifigures on the top of their balconies, and I really wish they were a little bit taller, as these things are meant to be monstrously tall. Even just doubling the height of them would have made them so much nicer. As for the main build itself, as the 2 towers aren't very interesting on their own, they're just pretty much the same things with different interior sections. The Gryffindor one has this kinda cool play feature, where they can kinda go through the Gryffindor tower to come out into the pitch, but it doesn't work very well, and it's a bit janky, so I still kinda give it a down point. And one with an awful play feature to set Snape on fire, where you can't even see the flames if you're looking at it from front on. And then we get the main build, which I think is probably the worst part about all of this. So you get 2 towers that are virtually identical. You get the referee one, where you have a slight different build on the front, where you can mark points and also hold the badges in the back, for 2 teams you don't even get, mind you. And then you get the blue tower, which virtually has nothing in it. As for the main 3 poles that stick out of the ground, they are just so unbelievably weak, and I don't like it. And the play feature, where you can set up a Quidditch player on a clear piece and have him wave from ring to ring, is a cool idea, but I just don't think it works very well, and you can blatantly see the grey piece that it's pivoting on, making it look disgusting, and you kind of lose all the magic that you're trying to create. Now you get a few accessories as well. Down at the bottom here you get a chest with some stuff in it, mainly just balls. It's meant to represent the trunk that they go out onto the pitch with, and then in the corners here you get some stud shooters.
Is this worth my fucking money?
Frankly, I don't like it. I think it's pretty awful. I like the fact that you're getting 6 minifigures, but that's the only thing that I like about this set. The builds feel awful, with things falling off when you're trying to move it from shelf to shelf. Those little flag pieces on the top are awful, as well as those rings. They are held on by one stud, and it's the most awful connection ever. They could have done something to make it slightly better in the structural department. I also don't like that the towers aren't all connected to each other. They don't feel like one cohesive set. It feels like one main build, 2 side builds, and a load of minifigures that you just have to sort of display willy-nilly. This easily could have been fixed with a few extra pieces, connecting them to the other 2 side builds. Again, it would have been more cumbersome to move around, but you had the option anyway to take them apart. At least give the option to keep it connected. Now you might be asking, what would I have personally done to make this set better? And if I'm honest, you didn't need this set in the first place. The easiest solution would have been to make battle packs. You could have had Quidditch battle packs, which I think would have been, one, really awesome for the Harry Potter community, because you could build up Quidditch armies, which I think is a really cool idea. You could have stand member, 3 Quidditch players, and then maybe a little side build. I don't even think it would need to be anything special, something like the side chest, maybe a bit of castle, or something along those lines. Maybe just a bit of ground, I don't know, a Quidditch holder, something along those lines. You could have even done it in the student pack form, where the build is super small and just got an extra minifig, and just paid a little bit of extra money for it. I think people would have loved this kind of idea, and you never know, they might have something up their sleeves for the future. But at the same time, I think to fix the set, you could have had an £80 to £90 set, where you got some of the named characters as well as the stand members, like Hagrid and Hermione and Dean with all of their Quidditch attire where they're celebrating. You could have got the named characters like Harry and Malfoy and some of the other Slytherin people, as well as 2 sides of a Quidditch pitch with double the height towers, and then you could populate it with the people from the battle packs that you've been collecting. So if you just wanted the teams and then you could make your own Quidditch pitch kind of thing, you could just buy the battle packs. That way you could buy your 2 favorite teams, and you wouldn't be getting unnecessary side builds if you didn't want them. That way, if you did want them, you could pay the £80 to £90 set and get some more of the figures, as well as some cool extra ones for the stands. I just think in that situation it's a win-win. But I understand that it was the first year of Harry Potter coming back. LEGO were probably unsure of how it was actually going to do at the market, not knowing it'd be one of the best themes to come back in recent years. Now this set is retiring soon, and I think with good reason. I don't think it's a great set, and I think you should probably wait it out for them to release a new one. I see a lot of people saying that Harry Potter is going to end after 2021, and frankly I don't believe them. I think there's a lot of things that Harry Potter have missed that they could easily make sets on, and I share some of the opinions with other LEGO content creators where they say that Harry Potter is probably going to continue probably until 2023-2024. Then I think they will have done all of the sets that they possibly could on Harry Potter, and it will be a good place to sort of round off the series. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is going to be re-released in the future? Are you still thinking about picking up the original set before it retires? Let me know down in the comments section below, and it feels like we do this every time, but again, thank you guys all for 5,000 subs. I remember last video I thanked you all for 4,000, and for some strange reason, now we're here at 5,000. So it's been very strange growing this fast. I've met a lot of cool people, and I just want to say thank you again, because I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but thank you so much for the 5k subs. But that's been it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. This has been on the longer side, so can I get doggo at the end of your comment just to see who watched till the end? And I will speak to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.